Hi, this is Dilip here. I have secured a rank of 1812 in NEET PG 2025. My journey is quite an unusual one. If you are an average student and you have a doubt whether you can crack this exam, you have a walking example right here. You see, in our course, there is no such thing as an average student. Some of us decided to stay average. If you want to score good marks, you have to come out of the comfort zone and you have to become a nerd. These are my scores of my previous exams. As you can see, my graph has been steadily improving throughout my NEET preparation journey. Uh, I have worked as a DMO for about 6 months. Only after December 2024, I decided to quit my job and start preparing for NEET PG in a full-fledged manner. Throughout this journey, I have learned many tips and tricks, and I have compiled all those tips and tricks into a 10 key topics. Alright, let's get into the video. If you ask me when to start, my answer is simple: today. Start today. Better late than never. Let me tell you a quick story. During my college years, I wasn't a nerd. I had fun. I enjoyed bunking classes and still for a passing marks. But I had a friend. Whenever there's a chance, he always chose studying or wasting time, and that inspired me. So during preparation, I decided not to waste time anymore. Whenever there's a study discussion, I will join in, and slowly I became what I call the nerd. Okay, how to begin? You don't have to study for 12 hours a day. Start with 2 hours. And here's the point: if you skip today and start tomorrow, you're already 2 hours behind because somewhere else someone had already studied the 2 hours. That's exactly how we started: 2 hours a day. And almost nearing exam, I could sit for 14 hours a day. That's how my PG preparation went. So it's not about when, it's about now. Start your preparations now. The biggest doubt everyone has is which shows should I choose? TAMS, Bhatia, Bladder, Marrow, or Cerebellum. Uh, honestly, the content is same everywhere. The only difference is their teaching side. In my preparation, I use TAMS for most of the subjects, Marrow or for surgery, um, Bhatia notes for farm, micro, and beats. Yes, I only use their notes. I haven't watched any videos for pharmacology, microbiology, teach, or surgery. A friend of mine, she helped me with her notes, so I haven't seen any videos. Having someone who helps you and motivates you in this journey is invaluable. So I had many friends who helped me through this journey, and I'll cover it in short time. So how do you choose your source? Pick which is short, concise, and complete. Don't waste time hopping between platforms. If you already studied medicine in Bhatia, stick on with it. Try to make maximum use of it. Don't hop between platforms, like reading the same medicine and same topics in Cerebellum, or studying same medicine in Marrow. Don't waste time like that. Remember this: at the end of the day, all of us study the same content. The only difference is what you do extra with it. If you make maximum use of it, you will get your desired rank. Okay, mode of study. There are two modes. If you're someone who needs a competitive environment or exposure to peers, or you want some monitoring, choose for offline classes. But if you're someone who can study on your own, you don't need any monitoring. Like me, choose online classes. That works well. But there's one mistake many offline students make. They wait till the classes are over until January, and then they start their studying. By that time, you are already behind. Instead, use the breaks wisely. Um, Revise your subjects immediately during your off days. Remember, be a nerd. Uh, those who are studying at home, there's only one golden rule: stick to your plan, stick to your timetable. How do you structure it? Divide these remaining 9 months into three phases. Phase one: first read of all subjects. Phase two: create your 20th notebook and start structured revision. Phase three: keep revising and solving MCQs. This is exactly how I built my schedule. Spend more time on your weak subjects or whichever subject you feel tough, so that nothing feels weakness in the end. If you want, I can make a detailed video on my personalized revision timetable. Here's the truth: our brain is a machine. We have to cheat ourselves into consistency. During this preparation phase, I went to gym regularly. I watched sitcoms. I even had trips. I had fun. So I enjoyed everything. I tricked myself into thinking that this NEET PG preparation wasn't so hard, but the toughest part came later. Now, here's the mistake most students make. They read endlessly. NEET PG isn't about who knows the most, it's about how you recall and apply under the pressure. This is how my timetable went. During my initial phases, I couldn't sit for long hours. I woke up at 8 a.m. I'll go for my duty. I worked as a DMO. There, I'll watch videos and take notes in my free time around for 4 hours, and I'll return home, solve some questions, go to gym, come home, sleep. And during my revision phase in January, here's some important habit I built. At least one of my sessions, I made sure at least one of my session was 3 to 3.5 hours a day. Why? Because that's the exact duration of our real exam. It felt like daily simulation for a real exam test. So sitting 3 to 3.5 hours without any distractions is not a joke. Uh,
Here's what I called the blind spot. Look at a typical BTF page. So much information on one page. During your first read, you try to cover everything, but you will miss points that can cost you marks. That's the blind spot. Okay. For example, if I asked you at a first go, what is the drug used in familial hypokalemic paralysis? Most of you wouldn't got it right, but it is here. See, azazolamide is used in familial hypokalemic periodic paralysis. I didn't highlight it in the first time. I realized it was a blind spot. I'd marked it clearly so I won't miss it in the next time. How do you find yours? Solve POQs, attempt GTs, use custom modules, and discuss it with your friends. Here's a trick I used. During initial revision, I always start from the page 1. Usually, most of us will do the same. Then later, I switch sometimes from the last page, sometimes from right to left, bottom to top. Changing the order helps you spot what you consistently miss.
Key takeaway: find your blind spots early, tackle them consistently, and they'll stop costing you marks.